A remote village in rural Japan has only dolls as its inhabitants. How did this happen? A few years ago, Japan started to face a rapid decline in its population. Out in rural areas of Japan are where the effects become more noticeable. Nagoro Doll Village, aka Kakashi no Sato, was severely impacted by it. The population of the village went down from 300 to just over 20. Decades ago, the village used to be filled with all kinds of emotions, but just like that, it all changed and it became a dying village on the brink of extinction. 11 years ago, in the early 2000s, the talented 60-year-old lady Tsukimi Ayano, who has left the village when she was young, came back to look after her father. Her skills in making dolls were discovered almost by accident. One day, Miss Ayano found out that the seeds she planted failed to grow due to crows. And so, she decided to make a scarecrow, or better known as a doll that looks similar to her father, to help scare the crows away. The doll was crafted with fabric, straw, and used clothes, much like any other ordinary scarecrow. She was very surprised to see that her few neighbors frequently mistook the scarecrow for a real father. After looking at the dull and lifeless state of the village, she did not stop there. She continued making dolls for every deceased or departed villager, alongside a few fictional characters. The dolls were then crafted with wood, wireframes, and newspapers as stuffing. The dolls were also dressed in used clothes donated from across Japan. It took about 3 days or so to make each one. Although these materials seemed cheap, Miss Ayano was able to fully utilize them to create dolls with insane levels of detail. After a doll is set in the village, it will last about 2 years depending on the environment it is displayed in. A doll placed outdoors will have a layer of waterproof clothing to prevent rain from soaking into the doll. Once the doll is damaged or worn out, it will be replaced with a new similar looking doll. As long as Miss Ayano is well and healthy, she will continue to monitor and maintain the condition of the dolls. In 2012, the school located in Nagoro Doll Village closed its doors shortly after the last 2 students graduated. The school became empty and yet again lifeless. In the face of loneliness, Miss Ayano was motivated to craft several children-sized dolls that represent the former students of the school. She used the dolls to fill in the classrooms and even bus stops. With this, she was able to recreate classrooms that seemed to be in the middle of a lesson. Additionally, Miss Ayano filled the local school gymnasium with more than 50 dolls to recreate a staple of the Japanese calendar, an undokai. Undokai means Japanese Sports Day or Japanese Sports Festival. It is a popular celebration in the Japanese public school calendar that emphasizes on the strengthening of teamwork and coordination. As the name suggests, an undokai consists of a variety of different unique athletic events as competitions among participants. One of the more interesting events is a samurai fight. No, not that kind of samurai, this kind of samurai. It is a game where 3 students from each team interlock their arms together to form a support, or what they call a horse, to carry a student wearing a bandana on top. 2 teams compete to steal the opposing team's bandana to win the competition. Another event is a well-known tug-of-war. I'm sure most of you have experienced tug-of-war in your respective country's sports day. It is to no one's surprise that Nagoro Village lacked a sense of joy. Hence, Nagoro Village has held a festival every year for the last few years that showcases all of Miss Ayano's works. Currently, there are about 350 dolls residing in the village. The festival is held on the first Sunday of October. The festival consists of different themes every single year, including photo contests, bazaars, and even rice cake throwing. Nagoro Village used to be nothing but an empty village. Just by the hands of Tsukimi Ayano, the village has been gradually reviving. Well, in a different way. because of the unique aspects of Nagoro Village that has never been found in other villages. These caught the attention of travelers and journalists, and thanks to the power of the internet, Nagoro Village is now very well known. Ms. Ayano has even taken up countless interviews since then. Nowadays, Nagoro Doll Village has also become a tourist attraction. Once again, it is filled with joy and laughter brought along by tourists. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for any future content. Follow us on our social media, and we'll see you next time.